Right, so we're back out again. Would have liked to get out a bit sooner, but what I thought was a blister on my heel actually ended up being some big rash that went halfway around my leg, swelled up like a balloon. Had to have a week off work, and yeah, so I'm back out today anyway. I'm hoping to do, well, I've already went and checked the a lot can happen in 2 days, you know, and that down that area, but I didn't notice anything different. Not near the playground area, which is just over there. I'm gonna do, hopefully today, as long as no people come or forestry commission, I'm hoping to do my first encounter video, or sort of try to go through it as best I can. But I was on my way over and I noticed this. Obviously it could be wind, could not be. Looks pretty fresh to me, and that's a good, I don't know, 25 feet in the air I suppose, but you can see where something's been coming through here. It looks like it anyway. So I'm just going to quickly go and have a little look. Like I say, it could have been the wind, but a couple of tree bends at the back there. So could be something, could not be, obviously could be the wind. Maybe. Can't see any footprints as such. But I've just walked through here, so destroyed anything if there was. Right. Yeah, so my first encounter, weird experience, unexplainable, however you want to put it, contact. Like I say, it could have been a person, but in a minute, as I just get up near here, I don't think someone would want to be trying to sneak up on me, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, so it was actually the end of the day, November 2014, so it was in the winter, so this was wasn't as much ferns, but like I say, all of this was a lot thicker. You can see obviously where they've cut, the forestry have come through and cut, and bloody finger. And yeah, I was just come up here, obviously come past the playground area, and was interested, look through here. Obviously all the stuff that's on the floor was up, and there was all sorts of tree leans, little teepees. There was sort of like a semi teepee, shall we say. Had two sides, so it was sort of like just a lean, but yeah, so I pretty much just come up here like this, and there's like a little, well, there was just gonna dump my bike here in the ferns. Hopefully nobody takes it. So yeah, like I say, this was all, you know, you can see they've took out here, took out there. And there was actually, it was right next to this tree, I remember it. There was actually sort of like a little, wasn't pine, somewhere around here, and it had two snaps diagonally down, sort of like that, to the same side, pointing over here. And I actually, it's the first time I ever done it, I actually left the, you know, the little caramel stroop waffles. I left two wedged in the tree, and I left it there for a little while. Obviously I wasn't able to come out soon, so I think I come out maybe a week later, and I come through here. I was actually in a little bit further, because I remember coming, but I was coming from this way, so, and I remember I was quite away, well, not quite in, I mean, just trying to imagine it. I remember all the ferns, yeah, I was maybe 15 feet in, and you can see this has all been cut, and this was all bent, leant up against stuff, all like that. And I come up, and I was looking at something, and I come up here, or actually, sorry, first I was standing still. I actually come up to the ferns, I remember, and I don't know, the tree is about 10 foot in front of me maybe. I remember standing here quiet, and I could hear, I don't know, it sounded like something was walking every now and then up. I could hear stuff crack, then it went quiet, and it sort of was getting sort of got over to this area every now and then, and I thought, well, I'll check the stoop waffles, and I've come up, and yeah, one of them was still wedged in the tree, and the other one had like a half moon bite out of it. So unless someone was hungry and they come and had a bite out of it, yeah, anyway, so I was standing here, I got the first one down, got the second one, noticed it had a big half moon in, and I could hear, you know, it was something was going on around here. So I turned back round, and I was standing here, and I heard, it's gonna sound crazy, I heard 4 footsteps behind me, heavy, crackling in the dry ferns, because obviously it was winter, so it would have all been dead, and it was a clear. And as I turned on the third, and then the fourth one just stopped dead, as if, you know, something. So maybe I might be able to make it. It was basically like this. Stop. And like I say, I was about here, and it sounded pretty close. I swung round, and obviously this is all I could see. But as soon as obviously I heard that, obviously it startled me anyway. But at the same time, I felt as if it's hard to put it really, I suppose. At the same time, I felt like I needed to get out. I needed to get out of the area. It wasn't that I wasn't scared. I wasn't, you know, it wasn't like, oh my god, what was that? But it was very, I don't know. I felt felt like, oh, I just need to go. Just felt like I was being watched. And obviously, really, when you come around here, this is what I could have heard. Obviously not. Maybe it could have come from this direction, or could have already been there. Could have been crouched down here, looking at me through this. And there was another one creeping up. I don't know. I mean, what do you do in a situation like that when you turn around and there's nothing there, but you heard it clear, very clear. So there it was. I left the stoop waffles, obviously, and I pretty much walked straight out this way, straight down here and down and back to my car. And I mean, that's the only thing I can imagine. It was here, around here somewhere, either here or crouched down here. And it was obviously, well, I'd imagine it was looking to see who left the treats for them. So there we go. There's the crazy story of something. So there we go. And like I say, it's so much harder when to come back and to even try and say what would happen when so much has changed. But so anyway, there's the encounter video, I suppose, in there. And I've actually had some other unexplainable things happen to me. One, just obviously I don't want to do it all now. I'll probably do it another time, or maybe on the way back. It depends. But literally, playground area is just down there. As I, on my old map video, as I come out of sort of the other forest where there's that sort of like little hunting thing I call. It's just literally as you start coming up on the playground area, something happened. Well, don't want to say too much, but something happened, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there for that. I don't really want to say what happened until I'm down there, but like I say, it's all been cut out again, so you can only really notice it like that. But anyway, there's that first encounter, which, to be honest, is the only pretty much the only reason why I'm out here still, or started coming out. Obviously I noticed a few things, and then that happens, and then your brain basically goes, well, I can't fit in the gaps. And obviously you heard me try to replicate the sound through the dryness, and I guarantee it, I wasn't as loud as what the people or the person, the Bigfoot, whatever, was walking through there. And like I say, the strange thing was, why did it stop on the fourth step? And I turned around on the third step once more, and that was it. And I don't think a human would be sneaking up on me. So well, I'm going to leave it there anyway because it's gone over 15 minutes and videos take forever to upload. I think the old map video took about 7-8 hours to upload or something. So try and keep them short and sweet, but get as much in as possible. If it goes over, well, it goes over. But yeah, there's that for now anyway. And there we go. In a bit.